Hey guys, and welcome to I Want My Angst TV Reviews. I'm Sarah, and today we are finally going to be talking about the finale of the Fear Street trilogy on Netflix, Fear Street 1666. Look, I know I'm a little late, but am I still going to do this review? Yeah. Did I let life get in the way a little bit? A little tiny smidgen. But you know what? Here we go. Let's talk about it. Fear Street 1666 dives into the world of Sarah Fier, who we believe is the person who cursed the town. However, we learn a little bit of a different story. This is spoiler-free, so I'm not going to tell you what that story is. As the movie begins, we are transported back to 1666, and the movie takes on a kind of American Horror Story feel where the cast of the first two films is now playing the characters in the third film so that we can have this story unfold. Now, I really liked this idea in theory, but I was not the biggest fan in execution for a handful of reasons that I will get to later. The story of Sarah Fier is very familiar. It kind of takes a crucible turn while also telling a, what are they called? Like colonial, pagan, no, pilgrims? We're gonna go with pilgrims version of Dina's story with Sam. So Sarah is in love with the pastor's daughter, Hannah. And the actors who play Dina and Sam are also playing Sarah and Hannah. So you can see how that kind of ties together. And since we are in 1666, that is a big no-no. And the movie takes this big crucible turn of accusing people of being witches, of curses, of deals with the devil, and the entire town, who for some reason believes the local drunk, goes after Sarah for her love of Hannah, saying that she bewitched her and put a spell on her, and that they're not really lesbians. Sarah's just a witch. You a witch.
Well, she turned me into a newt. A newt? I got better. Burn already!
The film, however, isn't in 1666 the entire time. It's like the first half we learn the truth about Sarah Fier, and then we jump back ahead to 1994, part 2, and it all comes to a head. Now, some things that we have come to love from this series is the soundtrack, because the first two are fire, these super cool kills, because man, they got real creative, and I love a good axe death. Now with this third one, all of that kind of goes away. Which isn't to say that that's a bad thing. I'm honestly very torn about the soundtrack. So in 1666, we have classical music. It's a beautiful score, but part of me really wishes they would have gone the Bridgerton route and done modern songs with a classical twist. I think that could have been fun and tied the movies together, so it didn't feel so much like its own separate movie. And the kills, because we're just learning about Sarah's story, that's totally and easily forgivable. But I need every single like killer victim in this movie to get their own story, except for like the camp guy, because we already got his, right, with 78. But the rest of them, can we just get a Fear Street movie every week of October? You're welcome, Netflix, for the idea. Another big issue I had were the community theater accents. Now, I love me an accent. Give me a good accent. I'm not against it. But if this is what you required of your actors, maybe you should have had them audition with that accent. Because every person is super bad, except for like one. And then you're gonna give me like the real actress who plays Sarah Fier, who has a great accent, and then I am a person that if I go to see musical theater, say, and you hire a really good actor, but they're not a great singer, I'm gonna hate it. So it kind of goes the same way with accents for me. If you're gonna tell a story that needs accents, I need a believable accent and then a believable actor. Like, give me both. If you give me a great actor and they have a terrible accent, I mean, then you just have Leonardo DiCaprio. Nobody wants that.
Right. Right, I've seen your films, huh?
Overall, I found this movie to be really enjoyable. Is it my favorite? No. It's probably, like, the more I sit on it, I think it's my least favorite of the three. If I were to rank the Fear Street trilogy in my order preference, I would say number 1, 1978. Number 2, 1994. And number 3 comes 1666. And that's not because it's a bad movie, but this one was much more of a double screen movie. You know what I mean? Like, you just kind of sit there on your phone. You don't really have to pay attention. You learn stuff. You're like, oh, that was fun. That was entertaining. But it's not something you really needed to like pay attention to. It didn't fully engage me the way that the other two movies did. You know, that's how I feel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'm Sarah. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Comment, let me know what you guys thought of the Fear Street trilogy. Do you want more Fear Street movies? Because I do. All of them. Give me all of them. Make sure that you thumbs up this video and ring that bell so you don't miss out on any more angsty videos. Until next time.